Hi, everyone.
Hello! Welcome back to our channel.
Yes, we're so happy you're here. I'm John.
And I'm Anna.
Today, we are going to talk about something everyone has, our daily routines.
That's right. Every single day has a rhythm. Morning, afternoon, evening, our routines shape our day.
Absolutely. And it's a very useful topic for practicing English. You can use simple words to describe your day.
Exactly. But before we get started, a small request. If you like this podcast, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, it really helps us and lets us know you enjoy these conversations. And don't forget to share with your friends who are learning English. Okay, Anna, let's start with the morning. How is your morning usually?
Oh, mornings are a bit difficult for me, John. I am not a morning person at all.
Really? That's interesting. I'm a morning person. I love mornings. Everything feels fresh.
I wish I could feel like that. For me, the alarm clock is my worst enemy.
Yes, the alarm. Beep, beep, beep. I wake up sometimes with a little jump.
And do you get up immediately?
Not always. I press the snooze button a couple of times. 5 more minutes, then maybe 5 more.
Oh, no. So when do you really get out of bed?
When I absolutely must. If I'm late, then I jump out of bed.
That's so funny. I wake up early before the sun and I enjoy the quiet.
Really? What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Coffee. I need my coffee first. It wakes me up.
Coffee is essential. I do the same.
Do you like your coffee black?
I add a little milk. It's warm and comforting. How about you?
I like it strong and black. No sugar, just pure coffee.
And after coffee?
Breakfast. For me, it's simple. Toast or maybe a banana. I'm usually running late.
I like a proper breakfast. Yogurt with fruit or eggs. I have more time in the morning.
You wake up very early, that's true. So after breakfast, it's time to get ready.
Yes, I like a hot shower to wake up properly.
I love hot showers too. They make me feel alive. And then clothes, choosing what to wear.
That's always tricky. I have a closet full of clothes, but I always feel I have nothing to wear.
I keep it simple. Blue shirts, white shirts, gray shirts. One choice, done.
That's smart. Less thinking in the morning is always good. After dressing up, it's time to go to work. How do you get to work, Anna?
I drive my car. The traffic is sometimes slow, but it's okay.
I usually take the bus. This morning it was crowded. I had to stand for the first 10 minutes.
Standing on a moving bus is not easy.
True. But then I got a seat and listened to some music. That helps a lot.
That's good. Sometimes I wish I could take the bus to relax and watch the city go by.
Me too. And on some nice days, I ride my bicycle. It's healthy and fun.
I like cycling too, but only when it's not raining.
How about longer trips? How do you get to your family's house?
I take the train. It's about 2 hours. I like looking out of the window, seeing the countryside.
That sounds very relaxing. I like long train trips too. I sometimes sleep a little on the train.
The sound of the train can be very calming.
And when you go on vacation, what's your favorite transport?
I like trains for comfort and scenery, but I also like flying for longer trips. Airplanes are fast.
I have mixed feelings about airplanes. They're fast, yes, but airports can be big and stressful.
True, but flying opens new countries to explore. Last year, I flew to Italy. Amazing experience.
That sounds wonderful. How did you get around in the cities there?
Mostly by walking, and sometimes the subway. The maps are clear and easy to follow.
Did you take taxis?
Once, from the airport to my hotel. It was a little expensive, but I was tired. Sometimes convenience is worth it.
Absolutely. And what about boats? Have you ever traveled by boat?
Yes! Last summer, I took a ferry to an island. The water was blue, the sun was shining. Beautiful.
I love ferry trips. Very relaxing, but the water can be a bit rough sometimes.
True. If it's not calm, some people get seasick.
But on a calm day, it's perfect. We've talked about cars, buses, trains, bicycles, planes, taxis, subways, boats, and walking. Did we forget anything?
Maybe scooters or electric bikes. They're popular in the city now.
Yes, I see many people riding them very fast, but sometimes dangerous in traffic.
That's true. I prefer walking short distances, healthy and free.
What do you do when your bus or train is late?
I feel stressed, especially if I have a meeting. I check my watch many times.
I call my friend or send a message just to let them know. Everyone understands.
That's a good idea.
Do you use car-sharing apps sometimes?
Yes, when I need to carry lots of shopping bags.
That's smart. A bus is not always convenient for big shopping.
Exactly.
Okay, I think that's enough for the morning and commute part.
Yes, but we have so much more about daily routines, from work to lunch and afternoon to evening.
Right, and before we continue, remember viewers, you can practice your English by talking about your morning routine. What time do you wake up? What do you do first?
Yes, practice saying, I wake up at, I drink coffee, I take a shower. Simple sentences, but very useful.
All right, Anna, shall we continue to the workday and lunch part next?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, Anna, now we are at work. How does your typical workday start?
Well, I start by checking my emails. I need to know if there are important messages or tasks for the day.
That's smart. I usually check my messages too. It helps me plan my day.
After that, I make a to-do list. Writing down my tasks makes me feel organized.
Me too. I always write my tasks in order of importance. First the most urgent, then the smaller things.
That's a good idea. I do something similar.
And what kind of work do you usually do in the morning?
Mostly meetings and planning. I talk to my team and make sure everything is on track.
That's interesting. I spend my mornings reading reports and preparing documents.
So mornings are busy for both of us.
Do you take breaks during the morning?
Yes, a short coffee break around 10:30, just a few minutes to stretch and relax.
I like that. I usually walk around the office or drink some water. It helps me feel awake.
Breaks are very important. They give your mind a rest.
Now, let's talk about lunch. Do you usually eat at home or at a cafe?
I usually eat at the office, but sometimes I go to a cafe near work. I like to walk a little during lunch.
That's healthy. I bring lunch from home most days, a sandwich or salad.
That's good. Homemade lunch is usually healthier and cheaper.
True, but sometimes I enjoy eating out with friends. It's a nice change.
And what time do you usually have lunch, John?
Around 12:30 or 1 p.m. And you?
Around the same time. I like to eat before 1 p.m., so I have energy for the afternoon.
And what do you usually do after lunch?
Sometimes I take a short walk or I read a book for a few minutes. It helps me feel refreshed.
That's a good idea. I usually take a short nap if I can. Even 10 minutes can help a lot.
Yes, I agree. After that, it's time to continue work.
In the afternoon, I usually have more meetings or phone calls. What about you?
I usually focus on completing tasks from my morning list, writing reports, sending emails, and preparing presentations.
So afternoons are productive, but also sometimes tiring.
Yes, definitely. I feel a little tired around 3 or 4 p.m.
What do you do when you feel tired in the afternoon?
I drink some tea or coffee, or I take a few deep breaths. Sometimes I just stretch for a few minutes.
Stretching is a good idea. I also listen to some soft music while I work. It helps me concentrate.
And what about breaks? Do you take another one in the afternoon?
Sometimes a 5-minute break around 3 p.m. It helps me stay focused until the end of the workday.
Yes, breaks are very important for staying productive.
Now, let's talk about finishing work. What time do you usually finish?
Around 5:30 p.m., sometimes later if I have extra tasks.
I finish around 6 p.m., but if the day is busy, I may stay a little longer.
That happens to everyone sometimes.
And after work, what do you usually do?
I like to go home and relax, maybe watch a little TV or read a book.
That sounds nice. I usually exercise in the evening, a short run or some stretching.
That's good for health. Exercise helps to release stress from the day.
Do you cook dinner or order food?
I usually cook. Simple meals like pasta or salad, and sometimes I try new recipes.
I like cooking too, but I sometimes order food if I'm tired.
That's okay. It's good to rest sometimes.
And what time do you usually eat dinner?
Around 7 p.m. And you?
Around the same. I like to eat, then relax for a while before preparing for the next day.
After dinner, what do you usually do?
I spend time with my family or watch a TV show. Sometimes I prepare things for tomorrow.
That's smart. I usually plan my clothes and bag for the next day. It makes mornings easier.
And how about relaxing? Do you have a special routine?
Yes, I like to read a little or listen to calming music. Sometimes I do a short meditation.
That's nice. I sometimes take a warm shower and then relax with some music.
Evening routines are very important. They help us sleep better.
Speaking of sleep, what time do you usually go to bed?
Around 10:30 p.m., I try to get enough sleep. How about you?
Around 11 p.m. I sometimes watch one episode of a TV series before sleeping.
That's fine. The important thing is to have a regular bedtime.
And how do you feel in the morning after a good night's sleep?
I feel energized and ready for the day.
Me too. Sleep is very important for energy and mood.
So, John, we've talked about the morning, workday, lunch, afternoon, and evening.
Yes, it's amazing how much a daily routine shapes our life.
Absolutely. And talking about it in English is a great way to practice words and phrases for everyday life.
Right. You can say, I wake up at 7 a.m., I eat breakfast, I take the bus to work, I have lunch at 12:30, I go home at 6 p.m., I cook dinner, and relax.
Very good example. Simple, clear, and very useful.
All right, Anna, now should we continue with part 3 next? That will cover night routines, weekend routines, and some tips for practicing English daily.
Yes, let's finish the day and make it complete.
Okay, Anna, now let's talk about the night routine. What do you usually do before bed?
I usually clean up a little, wash my face, and brush my teeth. Then I like to read a few pages of a book.
That sounds peaceful. I sometimes check my phone or write a short journal about my day.
Writing a journal is a great idea. It helps you remember what you did and how you felt.
And how about relaxing before sleep? Do you do anything special?
Yes, I sometimes listen to soft music or do a short meditation. It helps me feel calm.
That's good. I like taking a warm shower before sleeping. It makes me feel relaxed.
Evening routines are very important. They help us sleep better and wake up refreshed.
Now let's talk about weekends. Weekends are different from weekdays, right?
Yes, definitely. I usually wake up a little later, maybe around 8 or 9 a.m.
Me too. And I like to have a slow breakfast, maybe pancakes or toast with coffee.
Sounds delicious. I usually eat breakfast and then plan a little for the day.
What kind of activities do you do on the weekend?
I like visiting my family, going to the park, or meeting friends. Sometimes I go shopping.
That's nice. I enjoy sports on the weekend. Running, cycling, or sometimes playing basketball.
Physical activity is good for health and energy.
And what about relaxing at home?
I sometimes watch movies or read a book. Sundays are my relaxing days.
I agree. I like to watch TV or listen to music at home too.
Weekends are a mix of fun, family time, and rest.
Do you have a weekend routine for learning English?
Yes, I like to watch an English video or listen to a podcast. Sometimes I read a simple English book.
That's very helpful. I also practice writing short sentences about my day in English.
Practicing daily, even a little, makes a big difference.
Let's give our viewers some tips for practicing English every day.
Tip 1. Talk about your day in English, even simple sentences. For example, I woke up at 7 a.m., I had breakfast, I went to work by bus.
Tip 2. Write a short journal in English. Even 5 sentences a day is enough.
Tip 3. Listen to English podcasts or watch videos. Try to repeat some sentences.
Tip 4. Read a simple English book or article every day. It improves vocabulary and grammar.
Tip 5. Practice speaking with a friend or a language partner. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
That's a lot of great advice. Learning English is like any other skill. Practice every day.
Yes, little by little, your English improves. It's a journey, not a race.
Okay, Anna, now it's time for our question of the day.
Yes, we always love to hear from our viewers. Today's question is, what is your favorite part of your daily routine? Morning, work, lunch, afternoon, evening, or night?
You can write a simple sentence like, my favorite part is breakfast, or I love relaxing in the evening.
Or you can try a longer sentence. I like the morning because I have breakfast and drink coffee while listening to music.
Remember, everyone, there is no right or wrong answer. We just want you to practice English and talk about your life.
And if you like, you can also write one sentence about your weekend routine. For example, on Sunday, I go to the park and read a book.
Before we go, let's do a short summary of the day.
Okay. In the morning, we wake up, have breakfast, and get ready.
Then we go to work or school. We commute by bus, train, car, or on foot.
In the day, we work, have meetings, eat lunch, and take breaks.
In the afternoon, we finish tasks, sometimes feel tired, and take short breaks.
In the evening, we relax, exercise, cook, or eat dinner, and prepare for the next day.
At night, we do our hygiene routine, maybe read or meditate, and go to sleep.
On weekends, we wake up later, spend time with family or friends, do activities, and relax.
And don't forget our tips for practicing English every day: talking, writing, listening, reading, and speaking with a friend.
Yes, even small daily practice helps a lot.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We hope you enjoyed learning about daily routines.
Yes, remember, everyone, your daily routine is unique, and talking about it in English is a great way to practice.
If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.
And click the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Share this video with friends who are learning English. Practice together.
From all of us here at Daily English Talk, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep smiling.
Yes. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.